Hello, and welcome to the AKAGK Friendland. I like that. I have things to do today. I have an appointment in Beatrice. My husband is more than likely on his way home. And we have to go to the store where I got my phone. Well, I didn't get the phone at the store, but I need to go to the store, the brick and mortar, in order to get the contacts out of my other phone, hopefully onto this phone. Because something went goofy never mind. I ain't going to try and explain all the technology. But I thought I could do the phone-to-phone thing, but I tried something else for another project, and something get goofed up. Anyway, the phone quit working. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do this again. I had this whole 7-minute long thing on there, so I'm not going to give you that much. I could have probably trimmed it from that, but I decided I'll do it this way. We got back from our appointment. My old phone it's not going to fix. It's dead. My new phone, we figured out that I had more information on there than I thought. Thank goodness. And what I don't have, we'll figure it out. And I probably have a lot of stuff on there to delete. But actually, I'm glad I do have my text messages from very far back, because there's a record. Anyway, that's one good thing about staying with one company. Because I've seen these text messages come up in court all the time, and judges like them as evidence. But anyway, my husband on the way, either on his way to or from work today, deer were running again. We have a lot of deer that run up here. And they don't pay any attention to traffic. They don't learn to watch for cars. They want cars to watch for them. Because they just, they're just dumb, I guess. But anyway, so they get killed on the roads a lot of time, but sometimes they kill people on the road too. Anyway, they do have hunting seasons. They've increased the number of licenses hunting of deer that you can shoot in a season if you get a license. They used to regulate it a lot more, but they have overpopulated. And so now we have a bigger problem. And my husband, one hit him today. Came up out of a ditch, from what I understand. Did it hit you on the driver's side? Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, before, these things are fast. Don't get fooled that you can see them and stop right away. They're fast. And it's a highway. So anyway, as soon as he sees them, he starts slowing down. But, man, and he got lucky again. It hit him in the right front fender, and I think he got two little dents this time. He stopped. He couldn't find the deer anywhere. He said he probably just gave it a big headache. And deer have hard heads. Anyway, and then he had to stop. Thank goodness he hadn't got very much speed up yet, because he had to stop for 2 more groups of deer. So evidently it was a whole herd that was crossing in about 3 different places. And that's how they do. It's getting into spring. They're probably finding a place to nest. They're probably finding all the food they can to bulk up so that, especially the does can make milk. So it is it's nature, but you know what? We're part of nature too. The cars aren't, but the people are. And so we're very glad that my husband was not hurt or killed, because it has happened. A family from the town I grew up in, 5 kids. They were driving home from somewhere. Big old buck come through the windshield, and that's happened. It's not a single case. It's happened to, you hear 1 or 2 deaths from deer a year. You hear a lot more deer deaths, but the mother was killed instantly because it came right in on her. So this father was left with 5 kids and no insurance. They didn't have a lot. So anyway, don't judge, because it's just hard to know where that deer is. Anyway, done with that. I still went 5 minutes. I'm still going to have to trim that, because I do want to talk something about COPD today. Or maybe it's just enough to say I went to have a doctor's appointment. I figured out a little bit about my phone, and I completely reformatted my memory card, my SD card. I did not want to do that, but thank goodness everything that I've got uploaded to the program is saved, because it doesn't save it. I haven't been saving it off the cards onto my drive because I keep the cards. And I didn't think about it. When I clicked that format, knew as soon as I clicked it, because I'd been going through different parts of the settings, and I knew as soon as I clicked it that I had goofed up. Because I was around when they had floppy disks. And if you reformat, you clear everything off of it. You can reformat a CD-ROM too, I think. But, in fact, I think I have. I don't know. The writable ones. But, and you could take a hard drive back to factory. I've had to do that once on a computer. That was not fun, because all my pictures and everything were gone. That's pretty much what happened with this. But now we have clouds on the internet that have all our information, but they don't have all of the pictures from my memory card off the camera. So today I've chatted. I've just been dumb chatting. That's all I've done today, other than the trips I made. But the footage I took on the way to and from, it's gone because I formatted it after I got home. Lesson learned. If it's got material you want, don't hit the format button. It's not a good idea. Knew it. Did it anyway. My bad. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. And whenever you see this, just know you're loved. And you can always just write something in the comment. You know, it doesn't have to be a big deal. I'm not going to give you an assignment today. There's still the deal about the stories. I can still do more of those little flash fictions. If you just want to write down the items, a number between 1 and 100, 2 towns or cities, a beverage, a store, and a weird animal. And I'll make a flash fiction out of it. And if you look at yesterday's, you will see the silliness I made out of those. One of the tongue twisters really caught me up, and it was my fault because I wrote the tongue twister. I like tongue twisters, but this one caught me up, and it was about a red butt baboon. Now, if that don't entice you, you're not into red butt baboons. Have a good one.
Love you guys. You're my stars. See you tomorrow.